Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah ma ba'd. Something's happened between a man and a woman. They made zina and now the woman is pregnant. So the question is asking, can the child be attributed to the father? May Allah protect us and the Muslims. Now in answering this question, the majority of the ulama, from the four madhabs, but the majority from the time of the Salaf, were of the view that the child is attributed to the bed. This is based on the statement of the Messenger of Sallallahu, which is found in Bukhari Muslim, al-waladu lil-firash wal-ahir al-hajar. The child is attributed to the bed, and for the one who does the zina, he gets the punishment. Meaning, the punishment is that he has no connection, there's no attribution, there's no maintenance, there is no inheritance, there's no family ties, and the physical judiciary process also. But what does it mean that the child is attributed to the bed? Now, the majority of the ulama have understood it like this: is that if a man and woman have a child together, then the child is attributed to that couple. I mean, that just makes common sense that you won't attribute it to anyone else, and it's not allowed to do so anyway. But if a woman makes a zina, may Allah protect us, and she then becomes pregnant, she is now the bed. So the child is attributed to the mother. And for the zani, al-hajar. So this is the view of the majority of the ulama. Now, Ibn Qudama rahimahullah gives us the view of the majority. Then he brings us a narration on the authority of Ali bin Asim. Ali bin Asim is weak in hadith. As many of the ulama have said from the Salaf, they have said that he makes a lot of mistakes in narrating a hadith. However, he is affirmed to be one of the students of Abu Hanifa. Now, this is important for us when it comes to the study of riwayah. There could be riwayah in fiqh, but there could be riwayah in hadith. If he is da'if in hadith, it doesn't necessarily mean he's da'if in fiqh, and it could be the other way around as well. So he's a student of Abu Hanifa. He said Abu Hanifa was of the view, La ara ba's, and he said about himself that I have no objection. إذا زنى الرجل بالمرأة, if a man does zina with a woman, فحملت, then she becomes pregnant from him, أن يتزوجها مع حملها, that he marries her while she is pregnant. Now look at the fiqh of this. Now we have to understand that ijtihad has to be respected, and you can see why the ulama have done their ijtihad. It's because they want to establish the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if a person is not happy with another person's ijtihad, you can't ridicule it, you can't mock it. Look what he says. He says that the reason why I have this opinion is because this is more concealing. If they've done zina and then they get married, they know that she's pregnant, nobody else does, and then she gives birth to a child, everybody just thinks this is a normal relationship. So this is now the second view. The first view is that out of wedlock, categorically, no, it's only attributed to the mother. Second view is that if they get married within that period, then the biological father can have that attribution to himself. The third view, and this is the view of many from the ulama, the Salaf also, Hasan al-Basri, Ishaq ibn Rahawai, Muhammad ibn Sirin, Sulaiman ibn Yasar, Urwa ibn Zubair, who was one of the kibar of the tabi'in, and this is also the selected opinion of Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah, is that if the biological father wants to have the child attributed to himself, then he has the right to do so. So then what about the hadith? They say the hadith basically means is that if he doesn't want to be attributed to the child, then it gets attributed to the mother. So he's got an option. So that's now the third view. For me, and this is the view of many of the contemporaries, is that the first view is stronger and definitely safer, and this is the one that we should act upon. But then we've got a follow-up question. The person is now asking, if the father, or even the mother, if either one of them wants to adopt one view and the other one is adopting another. So if, say for example, the father says, no, I am the biological father, I want it to be attributed to myself. And the mother says, no. What do we do in that scenario? Now, we've mentioned this principle a number of times, is that when it comes to the rights of the people, it has to be resolved by a qadi. If there's no qadi, then an Islamic center. Now, irrespective of what opinion he chooses, the qadi, that then becomes binding. This is because there is a difference between fatwa and qada. Fatwa is where the scholar gives you an opinion and you can take it, you don't have to take it, you will follow another opinion which is stronger, that's entirely up to you. But when it comes to qada, you're basically saying you are the selected imam, you are the qadi and the judge, you are the person in charge of this particular department in an Islamic center. We are going to explain our scenario for you. We want you to judge in between us. Once he places that judgment, there is no difference between the ulama, is that once that judgment has been placed, khalas, that's binding. You can't say, well, I don't accept his opinion, or let me go get a second opinion or something. No, that's it, khalas, that's it. So if there is this difference of opinion between the two parties, then they need to take it to a qadi. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He grants us all tawfiq and success, and that He conceals us and He makes us of those who are chaste and beloved to Him, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses us in ourselves and our future generations. Wallahu a'lam.